Christian evangelicals Aaron and Rachel Halbert have hoped to start a family for a long time. As a result, the couple went to an adoption agency in their area. The couple was well aware that finding adopting homes for non-Caucasian children can be quite difficult. They believed that if God truly desired a Caucasian kid for them, their application would be denied and Rachel would instead become pregnant. The Halberts were matched with two African-American children, a boy and a girl, through an adoption agency. They couldn't decide between the two. The couple wanted more children not long after they brought Ford and Catherine home. The Halberts then ran into an old friend who suggested embryo adoption to them as a sign. The pair couldn't believe what they uncovered after much research and felt terrible to learn the reality. The couple's main motivation for pursuing embryo adoption was their religious values, Aaron stated. The couple traveled to the National Embryo Donation Center, a Christian embryo bank, with their minds made up. They discovered twin embryos at the donation center. Even more remarkable was the fact that the embryos were African American. The couple decided it would be ideal because all of their offspring would be of the same race, even if their parents were not. Rachel began the embryo adoption procedure, both excited and worried. She had to go through a series of therapies to get her body ready for the implant. Fortunately, everything went smoothly. She then underwent an in vitro fertilization procedure. All they could do now was wait and hope. The odds were against the couple, as they were with any other embryo adoption. In vitro fertilization, as previously stated, begins with months of hormone therapies prior to the transfer. Even if all of the therapies are effective, the mother's chances of accepting an embryo during the operation are only 10%. Furthermore, embryo adoption can cost anywhere between $10,000 and $15,000 per try, and most insurance plans do not cover such medical costs. The couple made a worry trip to the hospital 6 weeks following the transfer. It was time to find out if the embryos had survived. Rachel had been implanted with only 2 embryos, and the doctor repeatedly inquired. Rachel was indeed expecting triplets. They were really ecstatic. After all, it appeared like God had a plan for them. Meanwhile, they figured out why the doctor was always counting embryos. Rachel gave birth to 3 daughters in 2016, Anne, Riley, and Whitley. While the couple had no intention of starting a family in this manner, it turned out to be 1,000,000 times better than they could have anticipated. The Halberts were pleased to be the parents of their 5 children, even though they didn't share the same DNA or skin tone. They also recognized the beauty of their mixed-race family. It's been encouraging to have practically all of their friends and family express enormous support for their family and the unorthodox methods they constructed it. When word of the unique family spread, the couple was met with a barrage of disparaging remarks and stares from both white and black individuals. Aaron recalled a young black girl and an elderly white doctor who both seemed to enjoy their company. What was the couple's reaction to the strangers, though? The Halberts were well aware that their diversity would not appeal to everyone. They were not, however, looking for approbation. Instead, they saw their differences as a source of joy. Embryo adoption, they argued, was equally as vital as traditional adoption. They discovered that millions of embryos were waiting to be adopted after conducting research, and Rachel was given embryos that had been frozen for 12 years. While the couple was pleased with their decision, they acknowledged that embryo adoption was not for everyone. The donor family, like the adoptive family, had to overcome numerous obstacles because embryo adoption can be challenging for the donor family as well. Any mother will tell you that having 1 child is difficult enough, but imagine having 5. The Halberts are living proof that love brings people together. While the family photographs do not appear to be typical, the affection on everyone's faces is evident. Isn't that what family is actually about? As you may expect, 5 children will keep them quite busy. Regardless of prejudice, the pair hoped that more people would assist save lives.